with Folly Farm. And Tom and I are being joined by the fantastic stage people from Girls' Night. A very good morning to you. We have got Hannah, Becky, Katie, and Sophie. The cast, that's what I meant to say, not stage people. Do you know when those words just go out of your head? Good morning, all.
Morning.
Hi.
Thank you so much for joining us on a breakfast show when you just want to party the night away and have a girls' night out in this show that's coming to the Boulevard Theatre next week. How does that settle with you now? You've got 7 days and what is it? So 7 days and a day, 8 days, and then you're taking this show onto stage. I'm going to start off with Hannah. Girls' Night next week. How are you feeling?
Yeah, good. I am nervous, but I know we'll all be fab. We've got quite a few rehearsals, coming up now before we go on stage next week. So it's a lot of like conversational script. So it's bouncing off each other and things like that. So we're all good friends. We all know each other quite well. So it's good fun. It's been great to get to know each other's like characters and how we interact with each other. So yeah, it's good fun.
So it's one thing being friends in real life. When you're portraying a character, how close do you match the characters that you've been given? Sophie, tell us a little bit about your experience of getting into character. Give us the names of who we're going to be watching.
Well, I'm playing a character called Kate. I am nothing like her whatsoever. She's married and has 2 kids, and I'm not married and I don't have kids, so it's very, very different.
What's it been like stepping into those shoes?
Weird. I didn't ever think that I'd be playing a character like this, because deep down she's actually quite complex in a way, because you find that out later in the show, but I don't want to say too much because it's a very important piece of information in the show.
Oh, so it's something to keep your eyes peeled on. Becky, give us a bit of a run through as to your character.
I was probably far more like my character Carol when I was in my 20s. I like to think I'm still the party girl that she is, but truthfully, I don't think I can handle it anymore. She's the life and soul of the party. She was probably closest with our lovely Sharon, our angel. But yes, finds things out about her along the way that she probably didn't want to find out about her. Makes her think a bit differently about her. But yeah, she's been married twice, still on the hunt for another one, and yeah, just a bit gobby, bit mean at times, but I think she means it playfully.
Okay, and you've just given a bit of information there. We're going to come back to that in just a second. Hannah, give us a bit of insight into your character.
Yeah, so my character is called Liza. She's sassy, she's crude, and she's got messed up daddy issues that she is ignoring and drinking away. Basically.
I love that.
Yeah, so yeah, she's friends with everybody, but she's just avoidant and just likes to have fun, makes jokes about everything, doesn't take life too seriously. Yeah, that's me.
And that's you. And then last but by no means least, Katie. Becky's just alluded to a particular character. I don't know how much you're allowed to say before people go and get your ticket, but explain a little bit about your character.
So I play Sharon, who is sort of the glue of the friend group. They all stay together and celebrate because Sharon's dead. And so Sharon's daughter is getting engaged and they're all having a party, which is why they're all together. And so, yeah, she's sort of the catalyst of the show.
The catalyst of the show. Gina, these characters that we've just been introduced to, I think that we'd bump into them on more than one occasion around the towns of Pembrokeshire, don't you think?
I was going to say, you know, a lot of us listening to this right now, I think we can probably relate to either one, two, or all of them. So, so it's going to be a fantastic insight to this show, and I think that the audience are going to sort of go to one of these characters and think, "Oh gosh, yes, that was me." And like you say, maybe back in time when they were school friends and at colleges and so forth. Now then, I'm just thinking, I don't know anything about this show, so we've had a little bit of insight to the characters, but it's a musical. So who can tell me a little bit about the music that is going to be performed during the show? I wonder if it's any songs that we know. Who's
We've got a
going
bit of
to
everything.
volunteer?
We've got.
I think most people will know the songs.
Yeah. Okay. So tell us a couple of the songs which you think we'll know.
So they are karaoke classics. So we've got a bit of I Will Survive. We've got a bit of Raining Men. We've got a bit of Pink, Get the Party Started. We've got a bit of ABBA. But yeah, a bit of everything. Loads of different sort of genres, but all kind of big songs that everybody will know. And singing along is encouraged. So
I was going to say, so
Absolutely.
if we are coming, we're going to be encouraged to sing and clap along and get involved with the show.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's set in a karaoke bar, so treat it as such.
Amazing. Now then, I also know that it's set in a bit of an Indian restaurant as well, because there's something very special about this show.
Katie.
Hannah. Oh, Katie.
Yeah.
So as part of the ticket, it's dinner theatre. So you get an Indian buffet as part of the show. So you can sit and eat your lovely, delicious Indian prepared by the Milford Curry House across the road while you enjoy a bit of karaoke and a bit of acting.
Incredible.
I love that, because usually it's that toss-up of I can't go to the show because I don't have time for tea, and then what am I going to do about it? Your ticket includes your curry price. You're going to have a fun time listening to music. You're going to be in the karaoke bar. I imagine that the overarching theme is to have fun and to join in with these singing songs. But I imagine that there's also some poignant moments in there. Now, Sophie, I don't want you to give away what you mentioned, but I imagine that it's a real roller coaster for all of these different characters as they probably find themselves a little bit.
Yeah. There's a lot of little moments where we see the characters kind of go through something. Especially my character towards the end, we find out something about her, and it relates back to Sharon and everything. And yeah, as I said, I don't want to say too much, because even when I read the script for the first time, I was like, wow, that's quite interesting. That's quite shocking.
Oh wow! And then Katie, your character then as Sharon, who's no longer with them. I suppose you're kind of frozen in time to the other ones living in the moment. What's it like being the objective watcher of them finding out about themselves and having this good time and commemorating their lives a little bit?
It's really nice because I get to sort of almost narrate the piece in a weird way, and so being able to like watch them have these really great moments and these difficult conversations, it feels really nice to be a part of it but not be able to like influence anything, and just sort of like add little bits of like context to like what's happening and sort of support them from beyond the grave. It's a really, really nice role.
Yeah. Becky, I assume that anyone who goes to see it, particularly women, I assume, but also the members of the other gender are gonna find moments in there that they resonate with. What's kind of the overarching message that you want people to take away from seeing this show?
I mean, it's a bit of fun. It's I wouldn't say there was necessarily a message, except for maybe friendship. Obviously, the four girls have sort of, even losing Sharon, they've stayed friends through all those years, despite all their, personal dramas and everything. So I think probably friendship would be the message that comes across. But it's just a feel-good show. It's one of those shows where you'll just you won't necessarily take like a warm, fuzzy feeling away from you, but you'll kind of come away from it thinking, do you know what? I had a really fun night. It's a night out. It's a girls' night out, and yeah, it's suitable for everyone. So it's going to be really good fun.
I love that. Friendship always endures, particularly when there's music and your friends around. Hannah, if we want to make new friends and solidify friendships and have a good time at the Boulevard Theatre, how can we go about getting our ticket for not just this wonderful musical comedy, but also the curry as well?
Yes, you can get tickets through the Boulevard Theatre or through Vision Arts. It's all online, so you just pay for one price and then you get your ticket and your meal included in that. So yeah, it's all online.
I love it. Gina, this sounds like such a fun show to go and see next week.
A very fun show to see, and you can see it next week from Thursday the 26th right through to the 28th of September. So if you fancy a good night out with the girls or whoever, then please do go to the Boulevard Theatre and get your tickets. Fabulous.
Love that. Can't wait to be chatting with some of you again. I know that some have changed from actor to director, so we've got that to look forward to with the youth production of Percy Jackson and Lightning Thief, and we've got other shows coming up this year with Vision Arts. So no doubt we'll be catching up with some of you again soon. Thank you so much for joining us here. Break a leg and have a fun time next week. We've got Cyndi Lauper on the way with Girls Just Want to Have Fun. Does that get a thumbs up from the karaoke night?
Very much so.
Absolutely.
We've got a thumbs up. Thank you so much. It's 9:20 here this morning, and I know what's on I'm going to be talking about here on your Gina Tom Breakfast Show with Folly Farm.
The Breakfast Show on Pure West